Hello guys, good morning guys. How are you? Hello Hernan, hello Andrea. Good morning to all 8th grade. How are you? Put in the comment box, how are you? How you feeling guys? Today I will be here with y'all. I'm so happy to be here with you today. Well, today we're gonna start with the unit number 2, finally. Unit number 2. Do somebody knows the name of the unit? Do you know it, Hernan? Andrea, how about the rest? Is everyone here? Nobody's here with us today? What's going on in the comment box? It's like empty. Only 2 people are commenting in the comment box. Nobody? Okay, guys. Well, today we're going to start the unit number 2. Like I said, the name of the unit is Analysis of Physical Inactivity and its Load. Hello, Katia. Can y'all hear me good or y'all can't hear me? I'm going to repeat the question again. What's the name of the unit? Number 2. Because we're on unit number 2. Do you remember the name of the unit? I just said it right now. No? Okay, I'm going to repeat it again. It's Analysis of Physical Activity and its Load. Okay? That's the name of the unit. Analysis. For you, what is analysis, guys? For you, what is analysis? What do you understand for an analysis? Do you know? Comment on the box, guys, if you know what it means about talking about analysis. Nobody, guys? Come on, guys. Are y'all sleepy? Y'all tired? Come on, guys. Comment on the box. Investigation. Yes, exactly. Very good, Katia. Very good. Yes. It's where you want to break apart something and try to know more about it, more inside of it. Very good. Examinations. Very good. Yes. Yes, Lauro. Okay, guys. So in this unit, we're going to see a lot of tests. First, you have to know what is a workload. Do you know what is a workload? Do somebody know what's a workload? Talking about in physical load, right? Not in workload as a Walmart worker, right? We're talking about a physical load, but it's called workload. Do you know what it is? What it means when you say you have a workload? Do somebody knows? If you know it, comment on the box if you know what is a workload. In Spanish, it's called carga de trabajo. Okay, a workload, okay? What is a workload? Do somebody know? No, nobody? Okay, well, a physical load is an external load carried by an individual, like me, okay? Previously planned it by a trainer, okay? I'm going to explain it, Garza, okay? Don't worry. It's when a trainer, he puts you a workout or a workload. There are 2 names that you can name them as a workout or as a workload. It's like when you go to the gym and you subscribe to the gym and you go for the first time and the trainer comes to you, he looks at you and, well, he's going to ask you some question. And he's going to ask you if you do physical activity, how often you do it, do you eat well? And based on that, on your answers, he's going to put you a workload, okay? He's going to put you some activities inside the gym. That is called a workload, okay? So now that in your own words, what I just said, can you explain to me what is a workload now? Nope, nobody? Remember that a workload is determined by a volume, intensity of the load, and it's a session that is programmed by a person, okay, by a trainer, okay? Or in this case, it could be a coach. Yes? So can somebody, what I just say, can somebody tell me in their own words shortly in the comment box what I mean by the workout or what with a workload? I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you a little second. If somebody's writing, if not, moving on to the next one. Remember, a workload, it's when somebody, whether a person or me, is giving a workload to somebody else based on their health and their previously, it's a plan. It's a previously plan. So he has a volume inside of load so he can work, okay? Are we understanding, Jose? It's like me. I'm going to put it simple for y'all. It's like me, okay? I'm the trainer, and y'all are the people who are coming to the gym, right? Or going to class. So based on what I see you, what I ask you, if I ask you, let's say, Jose, I ask Jose, do you eat good? And Jose says, yes. And do you train every day, Jose? He says, no. Okay, so the workload I'm going to put, Jose, it's going to be a workload not that high and not that low. Because I know he's eating well and he has energy. So I'm going to put him between. So he's going to have probably, if you're going to train from 1 hour to 2 hours, he's only going to train 1 hour, okay? He's in between, okay? So that's a workload, okay? Just remember, a workload is a workout or something that a trainer is going to put you depending on the person, okay? On his health and on his physical condition, okay? It's very important to know that, okay? So how can I make exercise a part of my regular routine? How? Do you know how? How can I make exercise a part of my regular routine? Or how can you make exercise a part of your regular routine? How? Tell me how. Come on, guys. I feel like y'all sleeping. Come on, guys. Comment on the box. Tell me, how can you make exercise a part of your regular routine? Nobody, guys? Okay, so how would I make exercise a part of my regular routine is being active with my friends and family. It's having a workout with a partner, let's say your best friend or your mother or your father. May make you more likely to enjoy your exercise, right? Because sometimes we do exercise by ourselves and it's like, oh my God, it's so bored, I don't feel good. But when you go with somebody, like your best friend, she's gonna give you like, come on, we can do it, come on. She's gonna push you to somewhere, to the limits that you're gonna get happy and you're gonna enjoy going to the workout. That's why sometimes some people don't work out by themselves because they feel like down, they're like bored, they're not used to working out by themselves, so they need a partner. Probably if you feel the same way, you should try to bring somebody to work out with you, either your little brother, your brothers, your sister, your friend, or whoever you want to, who you feel comfortable, you can train with. What's another thing? Keep track of your progress. Why do I say that? Because sometimes we put a progress in the long term. Let's say I go to the gym and by tomorrow I wanna be strong. Well, it's gonna be really hard because we cannot get strong from one day to another. So we have to have a little progress, okay? So you can use a fitness tracker, set goals, short goals that you're gonna see in a short time, okay? Let's say in 1 month, I wanna drop 2 grams of fat. And I will do it because in 2 months, let's say 1 month, I wanna drop 2 kilos, okay? And I would do my diet very good. And probably when I go weigh myself, I already drop about 4 kilos. And that's gonna make me happy because if I said 2 kilos and I drop 4, that's excellent for me. And that's gonna give me more motivated to keep doing exercise, okay? Some other thing is make exercise more fun. Put music, try to enjoy, put music that you like, that you can sing while you're doing your activity. I don't know how, the people who are training, if you train, how do you train? Comment on the box, tell us how you train, what you do to train. Do you put music? Do you go with your father, mother, brother, or do you just train by yourself? You're filled with determination. Okay, very good or not. And find activities that you can do even when the weather is bad. Sometimes it's like today is like a little bit cold, and sometimes we say, "Oh, it's cold. I don't want to go outside and then go to the gym, or I don't want to go run into the park." Try to do exercise at your house. Find something that you can do inside your house. And right now, this what happened with the pandemic of the COVID. It's very important because the gyms were closed almost all the year. When it started, it was closed. And for me, it's still dangerous to go to the gym and keep grabbing all these weights. So we have to find something to do in our house. Do activities, try to run either from one wall to the other, do zigzag, do sit-ups, do mountain climbers, and stuff like that, guys. If you're training your house, that's very good. So now moving on to the next topic is, do you know what are your physical conditions? Do you know what are there? What are conditional physical abilities? Do you know them? Can somebody name them? If you know them, can you comment in the box and tell us what they are? What are conditional physical abilities? Capacidades físicas condicionales in Spanish. What are conditional physical abilities? Nobody? Okay, I'm going to tell you. The conditional physical abilities are directly in your body, in your movement, in your work. There are 4, and one of them is strength, okay? Strength, the strength to move something. Speed, running, speed. Endurance. Somebody know what is endurance? Do somebody know what is endurance? What happens when you do a 5K? A 5K, what do you need when you go running a 5K? Do somebody know? ¿Qué necesitas cuando vas a correr un 5K o un 10K o subes una montaña? ¿Qué necesitas? What do you need? Is it probably resistance? Resistance, could it be? Well, it's resistance, okay, guys? But it's called endurance, okay? Yes, you need Gatorade, but we're talking inside your body, okay? We're talking about inside your body, the strength and the power and stuff like that, okay? So what else you need? You need, it's your physical condition or abilities is strength, speed, endurance, and flexibility, okay? There are 4, okay? So based on this 4, we're going to work on this unit number 2. So it's very important, okay? So force, can somebody tell me, or force or strength, why do you need force or strength, guys? What do you need it for? Why do you need strength and force? Why is it an ability or physical ability? Why do you need force or strength? They're the same thing. Can somebody tell me? Come on, guys. Comment on the box. Comment on the box. Well, it's the strength. Why do you need it for? You need it because you have to move something. Let's say you have to pick up something, you have to need strength to pick it up. And more talking about physical education or physical workouts or stuff like that, when you go to the gym, you need strength, right? Even if you're not that strong, everyone has strength, right? So we're gonna need the strength to lift, to push, to carry out. Even, let's say, if you're shooting an arrow, that like it's a sport, right? The arrows, you know the arrow, right? And it has to look like a string. That string, you think it's like a easy string, but it's tension, okay? So you have to have strength to pull it back and let the arrow go. It's very important to have strength. How can you work strength, guys? Can you work out strength? How can you work it out? Does somebody know how you can work your strength? Does somebody know? How can you increase or work your strength? Does somebody know? Nobody, guys? Okay. Your strength, you can increase it or you can work it doing training, okay? It's not running or not, it's by training, okay? You're gonna train it by lifting weights, going to the gym. What else? Raising your own body, like doing push-ups. That's gonna give you more strength. And what else? If we need strength on our legs, you can work it out doing sprints in a short distance, okay? Let's say I'm gonna run from here to over there, but I'm gonna do strength from my legs, so I'm gonna run really fast. And I'm gonna come back walking, and then I'm gonna do it back, okay? Okay, guys? So that's how you, there's a test. How can you test your strength? That's what you're gonna do in this unit. We're gonna work in a lot of tests, and one of the tests that you're gonna work on your in your unit is you can check your strength by doing push-ups. Let's say how many push-ups you can do in 1 minute. That's gonna be your resistance, okay? Your endurance on strength. But your power on strength, let's say you go to the gym and you're gonna be in the bench press and you're gonna grab the bar and you're gonna put the bar and pick it up with your RM, tu repetición máxima. Ahí le vas a poner el peso máximo and you're gonna see if you can lift it. You're gonna see what's your strength, okay? We're gonna work on that during the unit. What else? Your speed. Your speed. How can you work your speed, guys? What you need speed for? Just remember, Hernan, making cardio, running, that's working your endurance, okay? That's working for your resistance, okay? Making cardio and running, like for a 5K or a 10K or even climbing a mountain, that's resistance, okay? That's how you're gonna work it, okay? During a long period of running, okay? Let me just get into that, to the speed. Can somebody tell me how can we work speed? Or why do we need speed? Nobody, guys? Okay, speed is understood as an ability of the body, right? To an external stimulate to make a movement, okay? A really quick movement, okay? So let's say I'm going from here to the court outside. So I'm gonna try to do it the quickest I can, and that's how we're gonna do with this. That's what we need speed for. Or even speed on sports, right? Let's say, I think most of y'all like soccer, right? So let's put an example of Cristiano Ronaldo. He's a really fast player. He has to work his speed really a very long period of time. Why? Because that's part of his things that he got better than other football players or soccer players. When the ball is filled to almost to the goalkeeper, he's gonna beat his defenders going for the ball. So he's working on his speed, okay? Speed is very important. How can we train speed? You have to do short but repeated distance to work speed, okay? It can't be long distance, because if you do long distance for speed, you're not doing speed no more. You're gonna do cardio or what is called endurance or resistance, okay? So remember, for speed, we're gonna do short distance in a short period of time and with short reps, okay? So remember that, okay? What else? Resistance. Ahora sí, Hernan, resistance. How do we work resistance? How we work resistance, Hernan? He just said it a few minutes ago. How do we work resistance? Can somebody tell us? Hernan, can you tell us again, how can we work resistance? No, Hernan? Okay, so resistance, guys, I'm going to say it again. Resistance, you have to work it in a long period of time with more distance, okay? So if you want to work, like for example, let's say I want to run a marathon, right? I want to run a marathon. So how I'm going to train my resistance? Okay, the way I'm going to train my resistance is I'm going to go out and I'm going to go to the park. Let's say to the park that is in front of Liceo. I'm going to do, let's say, 1 hour of running. But you're not going to do 1 hour of running in speed. You're going to do it slow, calmly, resistant, trying to resist the times. Let's say, I'm going to do 10 laps. Okay, I'm going to do the 10 laps, but I only get to the 5 laps. Laps on vueltas, okay? 5 laps, and I'm buffing out. I'm like tired. I'm like, oh my God, I can't go. I can't even get air. So there's a part of me that I have. So I just know that I can do only 5 laps. How I'm going to work that? Oh my God, I'm getting tired. So what I have to do is keep going outside in a long term and keep running. So my body and my lungs can react and get more air. Because it's air and we need, sometimes it's not even the air. Sometimes we're running and we don't even have resistance on our leg. We're running, we're like, oh my God, I can't feel my legs. It's because you don't have resistance in your legs too. Because remember, when we're running, we're using all of our body. We're using our legs, our feet, our calf muscles, our lungs, our arms. We're using everything. So you have to train, remember, you have to train resistance in a long kilometers with a long time and try and know how to breathe, because it's very important to breathe. If you don't know how to breathe while running, it's going to be really hard to work on your resistance. And we're going to talk about this during class, okay? It's very important, okay, guys? Because sometimes we're running, and some people, instead of getting air from the nose, they're getting air from the mouth. They're doing this. And that's not the way, because you're not even getting air for your body. You're just closing your lungs. So it's very important, okay, guys, to know that. Okay, and the last one is flexibility. Can somebody tell me how can we work flexibility? Can somebody tell me? Can you tell me, Katia, how can we work flexibility? Nobody, guys? Who you think has more flexibility right now? You or a baby? A little baby, a little born baby, let's say a 1-year baby. Do you think he has more flexibility than you? Because remember, when we're kids, when we're like babies in the childhood, our body is very flexible. It's very flexible. You can even see it. If you have a little brother, about 1, 2, or 3 years old, you will see him, he'll be sitting on the couch, and he can grab his feet and even put it almost in front of his mouth, behind his head. It's because the babies are very flexible. They're very flexible. And we lose that flexibility when we grow up. Why? Because we're not working on it. We forget to work on it. Flexibility is a very important part of your body. It's even when you stretch your muscles. It's stretching. You have to stretch in your routines. I see some people or some players, before we start an activity, they don't even stretch. They don't even stretch. That's why they're so tense. They're tense. They're playing and they're like tense. They're like a stick. So you have to have that flexibility. Sometimes you see, let's say, football players. I'm gonna put again Cristiano Ronaldo. Why? Because I feel like he's a very complete player. Cuando se avienta una chilena, what he has to do? He needs flexibility, right? He needs that flexibility. And you think he works on flexibility, or do you think it's just like natural? Because for me, it's not natural. He has to work on it. He's working on it. You work on flexibility on yogas. In yoga, you work a lot of flexibility. I see him working in a lot of yoga. I see him doing a lot of tests of flexibilities. And one of the tests of flexibilities is called the box, where you have a box. Let's say I'm gonna sit down, okay, guys? I'm gonna sit. There's a box. You're gonna sit down, and let's imagine you have a box right here, right? So they sit you right there. I don't know if some of the people have done that. They put a box. Somebody grab your knees, because when you go down to the box, let's say the box is right here, right here in my legs, and in the middle of the box, you have like a little rock, and you're gonna push that rock with your fingers, and that's how you know how many flexibility your body has. Okay, so they're gonna sit you down, and let's say me, I have lost a lot of flexibility. Let's say I stay right here. I can't even go down no more. So right here, I have a 0 flexibility. That means it's not bad. It's not bad and it's not good. It's like saying I'm like between. I don't have either good and either bad. Let's say I even can't touch my feet. If I were right here, this means I have 0 flexibility. I really have to work on my mobility. And let's say I can go down really hard, and there's some numbers, right? They're like 11, 12, 13, 14. And that's how they're gonna measure your flexibility, guys. So remember, on this unit, we're gonna work on strength, speed, flexibility, and endurance, okay? We're gonna work on some tests. I mentioned the tests. Some of the tests on strength, I'm gonna say it again, is either lifting weights and trying to know how many strength you have either in your upper body and your lower body, okay? And the other one was endurance. How you gonna know how many endurance you have? By running in a long kilometers or a long distance, okay? By a long time. And the other one was speed. Speed is in a short time, in a short distance, okay? Remember that. A test for that is called the 40-yard dash, okay? I invite you to watch a video on YouTube and put the 40-yard dash, and you're gonna see how that test is work. This test is work. You're right here in the start line. It's 40 yards long, okay? 40 yards long, and you can go whenever you want to, okay? So let's say I'm ready, and I'm running 40 yards, okay? I'm running the quickest I can, and at the end, they have like a little camera, and when you go through that camera, the time stops, okay? So that's how you know how fast you are. That's a test for a speed test, okay? The flexibility, I just show you how they measure your flexibility or how you can measure your flexibility. The endurance, guys, we have a test that is called, most of the people call it the P test. I don't know if you have heard it. It's, they have, let's say, I know it's 20 meters long. It's 20 meters long, and you're gonna hear a beep. You're gonna hear like a beep. It's beep, and then you go running, and then you come back, and it's beep, and then you come back, and it's a long period of time. And it goes by stage. Stage 1, stage 2. When you go longer, more time, the beep goes faster for your endurance. That's how we know if you have resistance in your body. And it's just, let's say, point A, point B, and the beep stops. The beep starts, and then it goes beep, and then you go, and then it goes beep again, and you come back, and then it goes beep faster, beep, 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 and you have to get to the 20 meters. You cannot go in the middle. Let's say I don't even get to the other cone, and it beeps on the middle. You're out. Okay, so it goes by stages. Probably some of the soccer players have. Some of the coaches have put it, and you don't even know why is it for or what is it for. Mayoría se las ponen en las prácticas, en sus prácticas profesionales o las prácticas para evaluar un jugador, ¿ok? Se lo hacen a los jugadores profesionales y a jugadores también de alto rendimiento, ¿ok? So I want you to remember what are we going to see in this unit. It's very important, guys, to remember what are we going to start seeing. And the last question for me is, so I want everyone to answer, okay, in the comment box, please. Is it possible to achieve improvement in exercise? Is it possible? Comment yes, no, yes, no. Is it possible to achieve improvement in exercise? Is it possible, guys? What do you think, Katia? Is it possible to achieve improvement in exercise? I think you can. For me, in my perspective, I think yes, you can achieve improvement in exercise. It's all based on your training and how bad you want it, okay, guys? It's like everything. If you train and you work hard, you're gonna get that perfection that you're going through. If you don't give it that time, and let's say, for example, you have a test, you have a math test, and you don't study, and you're really not that good at math, so it's the most probably thing is that you're gonna get an F, or not even an F, let's say like a 60, right? So if you train for that or you study for your test, it's obviously that's gonna good for you because you're giving that time, and everything in exercise, you have to give it time and strength and all your power to get where you want to go, right? So it's very important to know that yes, we can achieve improvement in our exercise, but we have to put effort, okay? We have to put effort, all our effort in the work, and know where we are and where we want to be, okay, guys? So it's partly what we're going to see on this unit, the benefits of physical activity. I think you know them. I want you to name me some of the benefits of physical activity. Somebody knows some of the benefits of physical activity? What does physical activity do to your body? Nobody, guys? What does physical activity benefits your body for? Or do we do physical activity only just to be strong or fast or have resistance? Some of the benefits that physical activity has is prevent illness, help you if you have a parent or a grandma, because I know you're too small, you don't smoke, I don't even smoke, but it helps you quit smoking, improves depression, anxiety, prevents some cancers, helps you live longer. It has a lot of benefits, guys. I think increase your longer life, reduce risk of falling, because sometimes we don't have our legs strong and we're walking and you fall. That's because sometimes you didn't even have strength on your legs to raise your feet or even walking, guys. So it prevents some cancer, most important, it reduces a heart disease. So remember, guys, doing physical activity, it would always benefit you and your body. Take care of your body, because if you don't take care of your body, nobody else will. Okay, guys? So for today, that's all. I hope you have a nice day. for any questions. Do anyone have a question, a doubt? Anyone have a question before we finish? Do Katia have a question? Do Hernan have a question? Is everything good? I'm going to see if everything is good for the next class. I'm going to put a test for y'all in class. I'm going to see how much of y'all learned today. Is everything good, guys? Okay, guys. Well, I will leave you. Have a nice day. Love y'all. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.